Hey, check it out, Ryan. Episode number 13. Who would have ever thunk that we'd get to the unlucky number of 1, 3? But anyhow, I feel so blessed and so honored to have our guest today. Ryan, you got anything to say for today before we get started?
No, man. I think we're on a roll, man.
We're
doing this.
So
lucky 13.
All right. Well, I feel honored. I feel blessed. I have one of my truly best human beings that I've ever met in my whole entire life. We got Miss Rhonda Larson here. Rhonda with no H.
No hope.
There she is.
Stop looking at the monitor.
Bite me.
So Rhonda, I know we haven't had a whole lot of warm up with you or anything like that, but let's just do it the way we do it around here. Rhonda,
Yeah,
what's your deal?
I have no clue. You talked me into this.
All right. Well, you know, the thing is that, like, I've known you for years and years and years and years and years. We've been through a million fucking things. I was thinking that it might be fun to, for you to tell me the experience of meeting me for the first time, because I've told this story 8,000 fucking times, and who knows if it's even true anymore. How about you start with that?
Well, let's see. That I met you at the river. Bike week. I think I was married then. And you were my bitch on a motorcycle.
Well, that's pretty fast and quick. That's a horrible story.
I'm not a good storyteller.
All right, well, here, let me see if I can help you into it a little bit. See if I can bring you back to when it started, all right? And it's really funny because, like we always tell all our guests here, the first 10 minutes you're going to feel a little uncomfortable, but then you're going to kick in. So be prepared to kick in, all right?
We hope.
All right. So the way I remember it is I went to the river and I helped build the house that everybody was staying at.
So did I.
And they threw me out and made me go stay in a little bit better than a tent, and I was all butthurt, you know? But,
Why'd they throw you out?
well, there wasn't room for me.
Oh.
Literally, the place we stayed at was a monster garage that had a bedroom.
Oh, I've been there. Are we talking about Mike and Donna's place?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know.
So, yeah. So, there was one room, which was Mike and Donna's. The rest of it was a loft and an open area. We would always literally, when we went out there with about 20 people.
Yeah.
So, you kind of fended for yourself.
Yeah.
Unless you're like me that shows up early and claims claim.
So, but anyhow, it was a biker weekend, and we're all going to drive into Laughlin because...
No, we're going to ride into Laughlin.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, no, we were actually driving into... You may have been riding into, but driving into Laughlin, the house was in Bullhead City there, and I go to get into the car, and there's really no room for me there. And then I went, "Hey, Rhonda, how about give me a ride?" And she's on a Harley, and she's riding it. And everybody's like, "Doug, dude, you can't be a man on the back of a bitch's bike. You're going to get your ass kicked, you know?" And we hardly knew each other whatsoever, other than I think we may have known each other's names.
That was about it.
And she was married at the time, and her husband's looking at me and shit. And I got in the back of her bike, and everybody's telling me, "You're going to get your ass kicked." And I just wrapped my hands around Rhonda's titties and said, "Right on!" And we made our way to Laughlin. Now, this is your deal, so you tell the rest of the story, because it's a pretty goddamn good story.
What was it? This was the year after the big shooting. So there was no colors allowed. There was no patches allowed. There was no, you ask me to show you my tits, or you ask, or me show you my tits, and it was all illegal. 100% illegal. You'd get arrested, you'd get written up, whole 9 yards. We get in front of somebody, and there's like 4 cops standing there with a group of people, and they're like, "There's a dude on that bike." There's really a dude on the back of that chick's bike. So I look at Dougie and I said, "Dougie, do it." So he lifts his shirt and shows off his nipples. The cop damn near fell over.
And Rhonda turned her head around and starts licking on one of my nipples. And the whole city block just fucking erupts. Like, and they loved it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was the last one that was going to get his ass kicked out there. But
And then the point is, though, is I never asked him to. I just looked at him and said, "Dougie, do it." Because literally that was, if you had asked me, you got a ticket. If I did it, I got a ticket.
Uh-huh.
It was stupid.
yeah, and it was, but it made everything so much fun because, like, we're all riding up as a group on these bikes.
I think there was like 7 of us.
Yeah, like a group. And I'm like this idiot on the back of a chick's bike. And,
Yeah.
and
But I
then-
had great handles.
Yeah, great handles. And we just made it like the funnest goddamn thing that ever happened. And
Well, yeah, because
It was magical.
it was a bad situation after the shootings. It was ridiculous. So
Are you talking about the Vegas shooting or?
no, the Laughlin shooting where they did it. It was the Hessians.
I never
No,
heard
it was the
about that.
Mongols and somebody else that had to shoot the big shooting in Laughlin.
and the Hells Angels.
Yeah. So it's like they'd killed somebody on the way out there. They found him on the up.
Oh, okay.
No, they
the
did
freeway?
it in the casino.
They did. They had both on route and at the casino.
No shit.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. So it's like that's where they pulled this whole bullshit about no colors, no patches, no this. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
So when we were at this stoplight, there was this woman police officer.
It was a couple of them.
And she was, but the one was really good looking police officer. And I lift up my shirt and Rhonda just turns her head. And we don't even know each other, man.
Barely.
And she starts licking on my nipple. And I'm just like, I got my arms up. And the whole crowd on the streets just going crazy. Because, everything was all so shut down and stuff. And that's kind of how we met each other.
Well, let's see. And from there, I think I have video. I was just recently going through my hard drive on my old computer. I have pictures and videos of Doug trying to lick his own nipple.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, no, the best part is the next morning he's trying to figure out where all these bruises came from. It's like, dude, you're pinching trying to lick.
Yeah.
And you were determined to lick.
And I did it. I won.
There's another video where you're doing helicopter with your cock. I literally turned around and we're all sitting out there. We're like,
Oh, we need
What?
that video.
well, I was laughing because Kristen goes, "What the hell is?" I said, "That's Doug. That's about 15 plus years ago." And she went, "Wow, what the hell is he doing?"
What the hell happened to that guy?
And we're like, "Yeah, he's doing helicopter with his cock."
That makes me feel all proud right now.
Why? Because you
Well,
can
because
do
it's fucking cold outside. I don't even know if I can even play fucking Pachinko right now.
Play tiddlywinks with your
Yeah.
car.
Yeah, what's he doing? Playing tiddlywinks. It's fucking cold.
Wow.
Well, you don't have to be that interesting.
The drunken stories of Doug's life. I have most of it on camera from the river
Great.
or video.
Bring him in.
Well, this isn't about me. This is about you. Rhonda.
Well,
So, yeah. So, I mean, you and I have been roommates for many years, on and off through separate places to live and stuff. We've always seemed to get along fairly well, and then it's kind of time for Doug to leave. You know?
Hey, you chose to leave him by this house.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know, every once in a while somebody says you can buy a house, and you're like, no, I can't buy a house. And then all of a sudden you got a house, and it's like, I should have never done this. I miss Rhonda, you know. But all right. I know that you, I don't know, have a couple children.
Yeah, I have two.
Maybe some of them haven't worked out that good.
Yeah, one of them chose a different path in life and has spent more of his 31 years in jail than he has out. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
And then how about that second icky one?
The second icky one is actually pulling his head out of his butt, and he is doing pretty good. He still lives with me, but then again, you were how old and lived with me?
Well, I paid rent at least.
So does he.
Well, he didn't pay as much rent as I did.
Oh, he's actually almost there.
All right, good for
As long as he
him.
keeps a decent job and keeps his nose clean, and he's a good kid. Except for today on the way up the mountain, he FaceTimes me after he got on a break, and because he works at Snow Valley. And since the weather is so lovely right now, he hit ice and hit the guardrail.
Well,
Yeah.
that's because he drives like 90 fucking hours an hour.
Not up the hill. He doesn't. He's actually, from what I understand, he drives pretty good. Because I've got a couple of people.
My man Ryan here has got a little guardrail damage from the same story.
Did the same thing.
I was gonna say, I do believe that I'm parked in front of your car, and
Yeah.
it's still missing its front bumper.
It is. Absolutely is. Yes, it is.
Maybe his insurance wasn't as good as he thought it was.
No. No. They did not help at all.
Wow.
Yeah, so anyhow, what's your endeavors these days, Rhonda? I haven't seen you for so long. How's your business doing?
Actually, the pandemic did pretty good for my business because people were actually paying more attention to their offices and finding out that their office staff wasn't all it was cracked up to be.
Yeah. What do you do for work?
I'm a bookkeeper.
Ooh.
So, and you can do that online just as well as anybody else, huh?
Yeah, most of my clients right now, I go to 3 of them one day a week, and the rest of it I'll do from home.
All right.
A couple of them actually, I don't even see them anymore except for to go pick up my check.
That's...
And I'm working on a new one. I'm hoping it's a towing company. So hopefully I get that client and give them my references and see how that goes.
All right, well, very good. So other than that, you doing any fun stuff out there?
I still have my lifestyle. My lifestyle is very eccentric.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Nope.
Oh.
Come on, I got a blow-up doll behind me, man. Talk about eccentric, and she's not even my chick. It's right.
Okay, yeah, but your chick doesn't have holes from what I hear, so she's boring.
Hey, we figured out a way.
But
No.
tie your legs in a knot and just go at it.
Yeah. How'd you know that? It took us an hour and a half.
You forget, Dougie, I used to sell that kind of crap, so I sold adult toys for 30 years.
Well, really? Oh, can we talk about that?
Sure.
What did you work at like a sex shop or something?
It was the home parties where you
Oh,
kind of like
you did
Tupperware
those?
party,
Yeah.
but I did a fuckerware party.
Right. Yeah.
So I would bring a handful of stuff, and I would.
You were the Mary Kay of dildos.
Yes, I was actually. My son, when he was growing up, I'd come home from elementary school, and he'd he'd open the door and go, "Hey, Mom, are you working?" "Yes, I am," which means I'm packing products up.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, Carlos, you can't come in.
Right.
So if I'm packing stuff, his buddies cannot come in the house, and
Yeah.
he knows it.
Yeah.
So the other side of it was, because I'm a nudist, it's, "Hey, Ma, you dressed?" "Yep."
Yeah.
My kids grew up that way.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know if you wanted to talk about that because, like, being her roommate, I'd get up to go. I'm not much of a breakfast guy, but I sure do like to go to the fridge and grab a cold beer at 6 o'clock in the morning. And there she'd be stark ass naked, you know, and I'd be like, "Good morning."
One of the days, I had come back, almost 5 days early from a trip. I had the trip from hell. I went to North Carolina to meet my ex's family. They're batshit fucking crazy.
How fun.
But I came back early. Well, Dougie didn't know that. So my suitcases are in my living room. I go to bed. I'm pissed off because we've just had the flight from hell. And so I decide I want my iPad, which is in my suitcase. So I come out. No sooner than I get to the iPad, I hear his door open. I was like, "Oh, fuck, Dougie gets a free show tonight." He comes around the corner, and I don't even have shoes on. I got my iPad in my hand. He says, "You're home." "Yep." He goes, "You're early."
Well,
Hey.
So, I mean, I get like sleeping in the nude, but why not just put a towel on if you're gonna run out for a second? I don't know if you have roommates. I don't know. Does that make any sense? Like,
Why?
I don't know. I mean, it's
She just likes to. I think I would.
I mean, if you don't care, you don't care. I'm just.
No, I'll just go truly with the theory that I came up with. It was her home.
Sure. I
If
mean,
she
yeah.
wanted to walk around naked, she was walking around goddamn naked.
Well,
And the thing is that Rhonda and myself, we never ever had a sexual history with each other.
Nothing.
You know.
I give him a kiss and a hug. That's about the extent of
Yeah,
it.
that's about as far
And
as.
that particular night,
but were you naked?
that particular night, he got a kiss and a hug, and I was butt ass naked, had an iPad in my hand.
Okay.
Like I said, he came around the corner about the time that I turned around and went to go back to my room. And I was
Right.
like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" Gave him a hug, gave him a kiss, and went back to my room.
But at the same point, it wasn't like I had a raging heart on her or anything like that.
Not so you went back to the room.
I don't know. It always just felt like with Rhonda and myself that there was a huge amount of respect for each other's personal space.
He
or
had
something.
masturbation material is what it was.
Yeah. Well,
Went into,
Yeah, I got
went into
one
the good old spank bank.
yeah, I got a smartphone and it had this app on it called Pornhub. Fucking who the hell needs her? You know?
What's sad was, okay, wait, how he got Pornhub was from my 14-year-old at the time.
Oh, I had to make him program it.
Here, Cody, can you fix this? He's like 14-year-olds helping a 50-something-year-old put Pornhub on his phone.
Wow. Well, how do you feel about that? Having boys growing up and like the technology of like hardcore porn just there at the fucking fingertips. Like,
It is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. My oldest, he grew up with his grandparents, and I would listen to that woman bitch about finding these pieces of magazines from these raunchy magazines in his room, yada, yada, yada. Well, he didn't grow up a nudist, but my other kids did. So they went to a nudist resort. So one summer, it is hot as balls out here. And we lived in Rialto. And my oldest was visiting for the weekend. And he goes, Mom, I want to go swimming. I said, there's only one place we go swimming. He goes, yeah, I know. I said, and you know the rules. It was not a clothing optional pool. It was a nude pool, period. Because it kept the freaks out. And he goes, can we go? I said, yeah.
Wait,
So-
I want to know how that keeps.
Wait,
the
that's what I was
freaks
about to say.
Seems like it brings the freaks in.
Well, what's funny is he turns around and he goes,
I found a flaw in your method.
well, he had, what the hell, Doug?
God damn it! Rule number 2. Remember?
I know. We're doing with that.
So I had told him, I said, you do realize that if we go, I said, your mom's getting naked, I'm going in the pool. And he says, yeah. I said, okay. Well, it was funny because his grandmother bitched later, complained to all of a sudden I don't have all of these pictures. And so.
Wait. Okay, whatever. I was gonna say.
You
You got a beer can here. Use a beer can. Oh.
No, you guys will be all right.
Oh, you have to
I gotta
pee?
He has to pee.
Oh, I thought you had to take the phone call. Okay, I was gonna say let's take a
Well,
break.
I might have to do that while I'm going to pee.
Well, we
Can
could.
you hold-
We're not live anymore. You know we can take breaks. Do you want to just stop? Okay.
Get her comfortable.
All right. I'm listening. I'm
Okay.
listening. Continue.
So we go up there, right? And so I tell him, okay, well, here's the boys' bathroom. I said, I'll let you take
Yeah.
your clothes off there. Because normally I take my clothes off next to the car, throw them in the car, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
I'd rather be naked. And so I stand there holding the gate to the pool open. So he could literally go straight into the pool.
Yeah.
And he got to see all walks of life. That there's titties that are like this, that they're paid for.
Sure.
There's some that when they get dressed, they tuck them into their pants.
Yeah.
And his grandmother actually kind of made a snide comment. I haven't been finding any more of those magazines around. Well, I took away all of the mystery. He got to
Sure.
see titties of all sizes,
That's
pussies
true.
of all levels. So
That
it's
makes
like
sense.
fat woman, skinny woman,
Yeah.
plastic woman.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. I mean, how old was he when that
He
happened?
was probably about 16, 15. So he was a teenager.
Huh.
But it was just funny. It was like I took away all the mystery of what nudity was. So he didn't need those raunchy magazines because it'd be like, I've already seen it.
That's true. I think.
And-
I mean, I there's some. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, there was no excitement. There wasn't like, so
Yeah.
you show me yours, I'll show you mine.
But that's what I was having this conversation with somebody about this too, because I'm 31. I'm turning 31 in like a week. But it's like I was talking to my friend about it, and I'm like, we were right at the cusp of like, the internet and still, I call it caveman porn. Where
it was the magazine covers.
magazines guy, yeah, and so it's like I'd find like a magazine in a gutter or like behind a dumpster somewhere, and then we'd share it around with our friends and stuff like that. Like no one's gonna have to go through that again. And
Yeah.
Tomorrow night we got that reception.
we can still hear you.
Well, we can hear you really good, dear.
Oh, shit.
Close the door.
I gotta go.
Stupid.
Yeah, so that's what we were talking about. And like, and it's like I think that's like a almost a rite of passage is finding porn in a gutter somewhere. And then just being fascinated about it with your friends,
Or find your dad's magazine tucked under the
Right.
bed.
Oh man, I mean, yeah, my grandfather was had a whole collection of porno mags that I would sneak around and try and find them. I mean, but I knew exactly where they were. So I mean, any opportunity to have the house empty, I'm like, I'd invite a couple friends over and be like, check this shit out, right? Like, but now I'm just saying I don't know how beneficial having that hardcore stuff like just right at your fingertips. Like I couldn't imagine my first introduction to like any sort of sexuality is like some sort of double penetration, like double fist and anal or some shit like that, you know what I mean? And it's like that's right there, you can get it immediately right on your phone within seconds.
I remember one night, right?
Getting double fisted and
No way, dude.
okay.
Not that time.
I think Cody was probably about 12 or 13. His dad and I had gone out, and we'd come home. Everybody's in bed, yada, yada, yada. And so I go down to my office at that house, and in front of it is his clothes. I'm like, okay, no problem. We're a nudist family. Most clothes, whatever. But then all of a sudden, in order to sit at my computer, I had to turn around and move the lotion.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not real sure why there was lotion. And so I wiggled the mouse and went, oh. So that's what my son was doing last night. And that's why he needed the lotion. So I get the Clorox wipes out and I'm wiping my keyboard down, wiping my mouse down, wiping my chair down. Because it's like, Told him next time, could he at least use his own lotion, not my good stuff? He goes, Mom, some of your lotion burns. I don't need to know that.
Yeah, the scented lotion doesn't feel good.
Well, what's funny is anytime I went to a hotel, I'd always bring home the lotions and I'd put them in a bag and I'd turn and go, here, baby, these are for you.
Yeah.
Quit taking mine from the bathroom. Okay, Mom.
I learned how to do it dry. I was good, man.
Yeah,
I
but
was
Dougie,
really good.
it took you till you were how old to learn what the shower head was good for?
Oh, no. The detachable
I know,
shower
the
head.
detachable shower head.
Yeah, I hate myself. I feel like I wasted like 40 years of my life. Because like every morning I can't wait. The only thing that gets me to go into work is like, I can take the shower head off. We'll be all right. And then I show up to work, I got a nice smile on my face and shit, you know.
Everybody's wondering out why, because
Yeah.
he washed his balls extra special that morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my asshole.
Yeah. You get the cleanest asshole with a detachable shower head.
You guys would be amazed how clean my asshole actually
God.
is.
I mean, if you have less hair in your asshole than I do, I can imagine. I can imagine it's pretty clean. I got a hairy asshole, so like...
Well, I like the water really hot, too, so I probably burn the hair off of my ass. You know, you get a little douche, you get the whole
Yeah,
thing
I mean, like...
going on.
I know. I'm really thinking of. I think I'm gonna replace the shower head in our bathroom because I'm fucking tired of that piece of shit. It sucks. It's just right in my forehead. It doesn't do it. It's just like it's probably fine for Vince because Vince is like 4 feet tall, but God, the fucking thing is like it's like for like a 4 foot tall man. It's just right.
Well, you know what? Let's take a look at that tomorrow because I'll just buy us a nice shower head and a hook.
I was gonna say every place I'd ever lived, even including when I first moved into the house when I bought it. First thing I did to both showers is put an S hook, because I'm 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
For them showers in most places, I gotta be on my knees to wash my hair.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
And so
And we're like,
wait a minute. How long was that good for?
about 10 seconds, got out of the shower and hit the Walmart to go to the hardware store to go get a freaking S pipe and a new shower head.
yeah, I know. And it's like that's a. I feel like
It's like a rite to passage.
Yeah. I know. Well, and then like cheap hotels too, like older hotels always. It's like because men were such smaller back in the day too, so it's like. It's like they just never changed like where the fucking pipe is and the shower head.
They were owned by Asians.
Oh, well, maybe that.
Back in the day, because I'm a plumber.
Then tell me why shower heads are in my fucking eyeballs in fucking certain hotels.
Back in the day, they would only put tile to 6 foot tall. But you couldn't have the shower head come up above the tile.
Just you're not talking into the mic.
You couldn't have the shower head come above the tile.
Right. Okay.
So, but the thing is like, I mean, I'm 6'1". I mean, shit, I might be 5'11.5" now. I'm getting old, you know.
Well, I shrank 2 inches after my car accident. I was 6'1". Now I'm 5'10" or some shit. It's wild, right? The human body after you fracture a spine.
Well, I've never fractured my spine. I'm just old motherfucker.
Well, you know what? I guess I should actually check to see how tall I am because I've had 2 discs replaced. And
There you go. Yeah, you probably lost a few
You
inches.
might even be taller.
God, I hope not.
Maybe you got that gigantor disease.
Wait, anyway,
I'm tall enough when I wear heels.
so they had
Oh,
to.
she used to come to the river and shit. She had this one boyfriend, and he really liked her wearing sexy fucking come fuck me shoes.
Yeah.
And they'd be like 7-8 inches tall. I don't even know
Only
how
4.
shit. Oh, she's lying.
That's still fucking tall.
Yeah, but she'd be 6 foot fucking 7 inches coming at you, you know?
Yeah.
Then she'd be coming down the staircase at the river there, and she'd just getting out of the shower, and she shaved everything all off, and she'd fucking... Remember Iggy Rudy?
He was infatuated with me to the point that
He wanted you to toss him around and stuff. Was he a little guy?
Oh, yeah,
he
he
was
wanted
a little guy with hair down to about here.
Yeah.
And then I turned, and I thought he was sexy when he had hair. Then he cut it one day,
Oh.
and then it was kind of like, oh, no.
So we all went to the river once because the band was playing at the river for the river float or something, or the biker weekend or whatever. And me and Rhonda, her boyfriend, and Rudy go to the casino to get breakfast.
And we're going up an escalator.
No. We were going up a staircase. Oh, well.
Escalator.
An escalator so you don't have to use the stairs.
And she's got these big 6-inch come fuck me shoes on and stuff. And I'm standing on the escalator there, and she bends over like she needs to fuck with her shoe. And she's got no panties on, and you just got this vagina looking right straight in your eye, you know? And there's this guy next to me that's just going into the casino, and he looks at me, he goes, I feel really lucky today. And I laughed like no fucking tomorrow, man. That made that guy's day right there.
It was bad.
No matter, even if he lost all his money, he was in good condition.
That's
He was
so
happy
funny.
he saw pussy on his way in the casino.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
She used to like to do that.
Yeah.
It's a body. I'm like,
You he thought he met Lady Luck that day. That one, he's like, oh, Lady Luck. He's like, God damn it.
well, that was the whole thing. Is like being a nudist. It's tits and ass, really. You got a problem with what you see? You actually see something you haven't seen before? I'll tell you where I bought it.
Like, wait, what?
Yeah. Now you're scared.
See? That's what I used to always tell somebody. I tell them, by the way, I'm changing my clothes. You got a problem with it? Go away. And if you see something you haven't seen before, I'll tell you where I bought it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I didn't care.
She still does.
I don't.
You also were a swinger.
Yes, I am.
You still doing that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, how's that going?
It's rather interesting because I'm single, they call me a unicorn, which is a rare breed.
Yeah.
So I'm beneficial to some places, but then there's some places. My local club decided that they were going to start charging single women a fortune. And a friend of mine sends me a message and goes, "What? You can't afford $10?" I said, "Honey, try times 5."
$50?
It was $50. And what's funny is most couples go for the single women.
Uh-huh.
Most single men go for the single women. So most places don't charge single women, and if they do, it's like $5, $10.
Okay.
Not the same price for a single guy. So
Wow.
yeah, it's
We need to
ridiculous.
start having a club, Ryan.
Yeah. The Unicorn Club.
Hell, it took us 2 weeks to get Rhonda here, man.
You've heard of a unicorn before, right? You know what that means?
Non-existent.
Well, isn't it's
Very
like
rare.
right? It's rare. It's the female that'll have sex with a couple mostly, like right, by that's what a unicorn is, right? Like
Wow, no.
it's a single female that will hook up with a couple.
You
And
know,
there's-
I woke up this morning. I didn't want to learn anything, and now look at me.
that's what a unicorn is.
Wow. What's a bungalow?
A bungalow.
It's a fancy trailer.
Oh wow.
I might be a bungalow.
You're a fancy trailer. You're a fancy trailer with new teeth. Oh wait.
Got a new grill.
New wheels. Oh,
Yeah.
the new grill. There
New
you
grill.
New grill. I'm like a Weber. That's reference to a barbecue, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with a Weber grill.
This is going
I'm
great.
going.
I'm just kidding.
I'm going to a wedding this Saturday. Today's Thursday.
Wait. So what are they? Hold on. I want to know what.
Tomorrow I'm going to the rehearsal. And I'm going to be the flower girl.
Yeah, we had the bachelor party here.
Oh, shit.
That's how you got your new girlfriend.
Yeah, well, no, that's his wife.
It's my wife.
I'm sorry.
I tried to pick up on her.
But she was.
She wouldn't have. Look, she still has nothing to do with me.
She was into me the whole time.
Yeah, she was always in. She really liked Ryan's fucking gait.
So, you know, I'm just I'm just more charming than you. What can I
I
say?
understand it, Ryan. She's not my age anyhow.
She's not your age.
It's not your age.
Okay, wait, Dougie. You've shown me pictures of some of the women you've picked up at a bar. And they're old enough to be your daughter. If not young enough to be your granddaughter.
No.
Yes.
Nah, that was all lies. Don't let my daughter see this shit. She already didn't stop talking from.
Well, Doug had somebody bail on him in the middle of the afternoon. What was it, in the middle
Oh
of a...
yeah, during the middle of a sexual encounter.
She sobered
What'd you
up.
try to do? Pee on her?
No, she just sobered up quite a
Yeah.
bit. And, and she's like,
She
I got...
finally got a view of me. She went, where's my credit card? I go, oh my God, why the fuck would I know where your credit card's at? And she goes, well, I think it's in my car. So I walked her out and I'm in the fucking driveway there. And she starts up her car and just drives away. And then I just sat out there and laughed. It was fucking funny. It was like, yeah,
Yeah.
Doug in his sex life. And then I thought to myself, Pornhub.
So I found it funny, right? So recently, a friend of mine was in town, and he stayed at my house for a couple of weeks. And we'd taken him to the Bell. He picks up this woman, right? And I'm laughing because
I'm like,
he'd ask her, so you've been here before, right? And meaning my home. And she's like, no, I've never been here. And I turned around the next day and I said, do you realize? I said, she was fucking Dougie
oh.
in his room.
Oh.
And he goes, really? I said, oh, yeah. It's like,
Oh, so she was trying to lie to him that...
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't know who this is, and let's not say any names.
no,
Because
I don't need to say names. But I found it quite interesting.
I mean...
The Dougie usually brought them home drunk. And I wonder if how
Sent
many
'em-
of them
sent
sobered
him
up.
home sober.
Yeah.
How many of them sobered up?
Send 'em
Because this
home
woman don't remember being in my house.
Uh-oh. That's a.
Oops.
Hey, I'm a pickup artist. What do you want?
Hey, what? So what do they call the single guys that hang out at like swingers clubs besides creeps?
Creeps. There's a handful of guys that actually are very respectful, very nice, and
That are single.
And then you've got the creepers where you're at a place and it's like, can you do something about the dude?
Yeah.
He keeps watching.
I might need an invite.
I think you could be a creep.
Recently, go ahead.
What?
I remember one time when I first moved here to Highland there, you took me up to a hill there. And that may have been a swingers party.
No, that was friends.
But
Those were friends.
All right, well,
Did you have to
they
put-
were swinger friends.
Did you have to put your keys in a fishbowl?
No.
They don't do that. They don't do that much anymore.
Like I was introduced to a husband and a wife, and then I was just sitting out in the backyard, and then the wife came up and said, "Hey, man, how'd you like to go upstairs?" And I was like, well, why would I do that? You know, you're a married woman.
Yeah.
And I went, no, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's like you're either into it or you're not.
I didn't realize it was happening until somebody really pointed out to me after a comedy show one time. I was like hanging out. I was hanging out with this couple, and then we were just talking and stuff, and then at some point like it took a shift. And then that's when the guy I was, the other comic I was with, he's like, all right, I think I'm going to go home. And then I'm like, oh man, they want to take me home and fuck me. This is weird. I'm like, how do I get out of this right now? Because I was in a relationship at the time, but like, if I wasn't, I probably would have, you know, but like, it was just like, they were like grooming me, buying me drinks and hanging out. And then like, they're like, so yeah, what do you do? Do you want to?
But was it two chicks?
No, it was a guy and a girl. Like it was like a married couple.
What it is the man enjoys watching his lady get it.
Sure,
Oh,
and
that's cuckolding, right?
And I'll give it.
I think that's what I heard.
Cuckolding, yeah. Cuckolding.
When the man likes to watch somebody else.
Actually, it's erotic.
No,
It's called cuckold. That's what
they call it cuckold now.
Okay.
We're teaching you shit here, Rhonda. Look at that. You
Wow.
come here, you're learning all about sex. This is shit I learned on Pornhub a long time ago.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
there's quite a few comedians that live an eccentric lifestyle.
I'm sure Ralph Garman used to.
Yes.
Ralph Garman was a.
Not afraid of nothing.
Yeah, he was a swinger for quite a bit, but he was one of the single dudes. But he said that he was one of the guys that was one of the trusted guys in the community, so they would invite him quite a bit.
There's a handful of them that within a heartbeat will like, hey, we're having a party. You want to come over?
Yeah.
He's like, cool.
I'm down.
Dude, this fucker here, man.
Back when I did the girl parties, I remember sending my boyfriend a message going, hey, this chick wants to keep me for the night.
Yeah.
He's like, really? What's she look like? She's fucking hot. My problem is I am a female that has morals. If I can birth you, I can't fuck you.
Okay.
So,
But like, I don't know. I think I think like after like 25, it kind of doesn't matter.
no, in in my head it does.
Really?
If I can be your mom, I have a problem.
Because I've always well, and that's the thing is like I have a young mom, so I've dated like 40-something-year-olds, and my mom's like 50, so that's fucking like. I mean, technically, they could have been my mother, right?
Well, if they were 12.
Let's say.
There was it was funny because she was pretty young, and then I remember one time at the club I had this connection with this guy, right? And we just had a great time. We were dancing, drinking, having a good time, and we end up hooking up, and we're laying there about 3 hours later, right? We're at it, and we're laying there and we're talking, and he said something, and I said, well, yeah, I said I have an issue with if I can be your mom, I can't go there, and he says, how old did you say your kids were?
I know. Well, didn't you say? Do you have a kid my age?
I do have a kid your age.
Well, I mean, there's a
So he looks
point
at me.
where you gotta quit this shit.
Well,
because
he
it's
looked
like,
at me.
It's like I can't bang anybody under 50.
Yeah, that's. Where's the fun in that?
No. He looked at me, and after I told him how old my kids were at that time, he goes, and I looked at him and I said, "You're older, right?" And he says, "Yeah, sort of." He's like a year older than my oldest.
Right.
I was like, "Well, at least you're older."
So you got bendy rules. You got rubber rules.
Okay,
Well-
that was really good sex.
Well, I'd imagine it'd be better than anybody over 50.
That's some cougar ass shit.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. See, me personally, I know nobody's coming racing after my ass, so I'm probably pretty safe. But like we had that bachelor party here,
God.
and I'm pretty certain that all three of those strippers were 19.
And two of them were sisters.
Oh,
Which made it even sadder.
now I'm all horny.
Hey, wait, you now have live-in pussy. Hey, what's your problem?
No. Come on. You don't understand about. I don't know. I was just like, I don't even want to watch this shit.
Why?
I don't want to watch this disaster. Well, because they're just a bunch of young women,
Yeah, they weren't even good
So
at what
the
they did.
next time, what you do is you make sure you
Something-
call and ask for the right ones.
There's something.
Well, it wasn't our party to throw.
Yeah. We were just.
It was-
Somebody asked me, Doug, could I throw a bachelor party at your house? I went, yeah.
Pretty much what happened was these guys took advantage of Doug's space. I think that's what it felt. That's what it felt like to me.
No, Dougie needs to learn something real easy.
Yeah, the power of no.
No.
Yeah.
Nah.
Can we come
'Cause
hang
it
at your
was-
house? No.
Yeah, they tried to, and then
Nah, it was
and a couple of them
fine.
tried to crash here, and I went no.
No. That's why I got Ryan as my producer,
You went to bed. I ended up walking around, like, making sure no one's coming in here. I mean, I caught a guy trying to go into my fucking room, and I was like, hey, man, what the fuck? Like, and then at some point, it's like 3 a.m, I'm kicking people out. All right, time to go, man. I'm trying to go to bed. It's like, fuck.
And then see, I wake up in the morning and go, that was a hell of a party, wasn't it?
And then I'm like, no, I had a fucking terrible time. I hated everybody, and I was nervous the entire time. Mm-hmm. We got thousands of dollars worth of equipment in here, and then and then strangers.
Well, that's why that deadbolt right there needs to be a double key on both sides, so
we
you just
won't
lock
do
it.
nothing.
That's a great idea.
No,
I like
it
what you just said.
ain't. It'd still be unlocked.
Not necessarily.
Nah.
We leave these. If you guys, anybody want to come and rape Doug, I'm right here.
Well, you leave your door unlocked. Just leave this room locked.
Shit, I've been trying to get raped my whole goddamn life. I hitchhiked across the goddamn United States of America. Not one person tried to ever fuck me.
Okay.
Fucking bullshit.
Dougie, honey, have you ever looked in the mirror? Between the jacket that's 500 fucking years old and the
Yeah.
jeans that look like you've
Yeah.
slept in boom for a year.
The greatest jacket. This is like, I don't know if anybody that's ever watched this podcast
It is a super jacket.
or any of my stand-up comedy. It's always with this jacket. It's
I'll be sure at your
middle of the summer, I'll wear this goddamn jacket.
I'll be sure at your funeral we put it in a glass case and hang it up.
Fuck that. We're
No, I wanted to go to the Smithsonian.
It's all crusty and stiff and
No.
Fucking-
Believe me, back when he lived with me, I would clean his room. The first, mind you, he had a bedroom. The first time to clean his bedroom, I charged him almost $300.
Yeah, oh no, I've seen this. Okay. I mean, before he had any ladies in there at all, I was like, I went in there to take a shit one time because Vince was. I never told you about this.
That's okay.
You were gone, and I really needed to go.
It's legal.
The bathroom was fucking taken, and I was like, I was shit in Doug's room. Fuck it. I mean, in your bathroom.
Yeah, no.
I went in there, I was like, Jesus, this is a massacre.
Well, and then he hires a cleaning lady for here, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, we show up and it's clean. And she looks at me, I looked at her, and I said, I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
And then he says, oh, sorry. Pussy's been here for a while. She cleaned.
Yeah.
How about the studio?
Actually, she cleaned this. She
Yeah.
said it actually looks pretty
Oh, it looked
good.
amazing, but leave Ryan here for 2 days.
Oh,
and
cool.
look
Oh,
at
Okay,
that.
wait.
off.
Let's see.
you.
If this is your seating, Dougie has never learned that if you empty a beer can on your way to the refrigerator, there's a trash can. Throw it away and pick up a new one.
Yep.
That's
I even
a
had
terrible
I even
thought.
had a recycle bin right there that
Won't work.
he never put a can in.
Won't work because I put a recycle bin anywhere he was sitting. So it's like I had it right next to the refrigerator. So when you actually get into the refrigerator, there's a recycle bin. No, he's lined them up on the table.
This is a great podcast.
Oh, look, she cleaned up my. I had a beer tower over here though. That collapsed. I had like a stack of cans back here, and it collapsed the other day. So I guess she took care of that too.
Yes.
She's a
My
good
cleaning
gal.
lady is fabulous. Anybody needs one, hit her up
Yeah, she's
because
amazing.
she's
That's
good.
right.
Absolutely.
Just get a hold of Doug Gleason. Kristen will come and take care of you.
I thought I came in. I came in the other morning. I thought Judy did it.
Did you come in and go, thank you?
And I went, thanks, hon. I gave her a big old kiss and a dick squeeze. I mean, I got a dick squeeze
With both her
Yeah.
hands
with her puffy, weird vinyl hands.
and the feet with no toes. She's fucking really odd.
That is a really cute dress on her though. So
Yeah, I know.
I think that Tina may have put that on her.
that's kind of cute. I'd wear that to the club.
I had to ask if we could keep her here.
Yeah,
I was like,
because they want her back.
Yeah.
She's just on loan. See how long that fucking lasts.
I just love having it in the background. It's just so funny.
Having a blow up doll back there.
Well, the last couple podcasts I did, I had her hanging from that lamp up there. It looks as she was just fucking hanging out like that.
We're doing a TikTok thing.
Oh my god.
Ryan and I are, and it's on Doug Gleason. It's
WYD. Doug Gleason,
Yeah.
WYD.
no spaces. TikTok.
WYD.
Yeah, what's your deal?
Okay.
Yeah, and it's teaching Doug Mexican. So
I might be able to pull it up here. Let me check.
So we started with the letter A, and then we moved to the letter B, and then we went.
So
did
what are
the
you
letter-
doing with these letters?
Well, Ryan's teaching me Mexican.
Teaching. Mexican or Spanish?
No, Mexican.
No, Mexican. No, that's just Mexican people.
That's the fat
You can
dude.
tell they're Mexican because they're fighting.
Wow.
Let's see if I can find you. I don't know if I can.
There's a.
So, but anyhow,
Oh,
it's going
shit.
really
I just
good.
passed you.
I seen it.
Yeah, there you are. All right, hold on. I want to.
You got to start at A, though.
Oh my god, started A.
Yeah.
Albondigas.
Hang on.
Yeah. It's no good without the music. It's not even funny. And again, I'm still in the green jacket. Always in the green jacket. I think that's the funniest part. See if he can do it.
There you go. This is the first one. Where'd it go? Come on.
Hey, is that somebody's comment?
Where?
El Mariachi Loco Marchi della Cuara.
No, that's the music.
No,
that's with
that's
your
the
video.
music.
That's with music with your video.
Oh, I have it too zoomed in. There we go.
I thought somebody was giving us a comment.
That's it.
There we go.
That's it.
That's the letter A.
Yeah.
Now let's move to B.
Okay. You gotta pick different music, dude.
No, it's the
Wait,
same.
no.
No.
Now see her down.
I can honestly say
Now,
I would
hold
not
on.
follow that.
Hold on. Now
Yeah.
letter C.
Cochina. Cochina. I can honestly say that
It's beautiful.
no.
It's like an art project.
The funny part would be is to have different music in the background and
no,
actually
no,
see
no.
Dougie as
No,
white
it's
as he
gotta-
is.
No, it's
Say
got to
it.
be that horrible. It's always got to be the same piece of paper. It's got to be everything.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
now we got letter D.
Yeah, we got to think about that one.
I was thinking about,
What?
I don't know. I was thinking about it earlier.
De Niro.
I even took,
Oh, Gennaro's good. Yeah.
I like that one. We're going with De Niro.
All right, we're at 59.
All right. Hey, so happy to have you here, Rhonda. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
The time always flies by so fast. I'd like you to take 1 second and look into the camera right there and say, my name's Rhonda, and that was my deal.
Okay. So my name is Rhonda, and that was my deal.
Hey, we've gotten a lot more views on that than we have with the shit we're doing here.